Today we'll focus predominantly on Ireland. Why Ireland? What are the top universities? The application process, the job market, salaries, what are the PR opportunities, etc. Why should you study in Ireland? Okay, first, it's English-speaking country. It's a very chilled-out country. You get a 2-year work visa, which can be extended by 2 more years, provided the employer likes your work. Safe country. Not only that, companies like Apple, Google, Facebook, Pfizer, etc., a lot of banks also have started having their quarters in Ireland. So, it's opening up, companies are there. These are the top universities. So it's a small country. There are not a lot of universities. Okay, but these are the main ones, right? And people usually predominantly decide to be in Dublin because you want to be in a city where a lot of opportunities are, companies are. So TCD, UCD, DCU, Dublin Business School. Okay, predominantly these are the ones that are in demand. So all of them will have their pros and cons. Like Cork is renowned more for architecture, medicine, dentistry. NUI is preferred for PhDs because of their research. So it's every country will have their pros and cons. What are the popular programs at the various universities? So this is what most of the people apply to. So maybe I'll give you quickly a minute to go through these programs. Some salient features: the bachelor's takes 3 to 4 years, and the master's programs are usually 1-year program. TOEFL and IELTS are the only exams that are required. GRE, GMAT is not required. They focus a lot on your academic score. So if you had many backlogs, more than 4, then getting an admission is going to be difficult. So if you have a 15th year of education, so if in India you have done BCom, BSc, BF, BMS, BA, okay, they are 12 plus 3. Architecture, engineering, pharmacy, physiotherapy are more than 3-year programs. So many countries do not accept a 15th year of education, but Ireland is open to it. This is one of the only countries in the world where you do not need work experience for an MBA. Having said that, we are a strong opponent of people who want to do MBA without work experience, so we will definitely not recommend. What would the total expenses turn out to be? So here we have given you an approximation so you know where it stands. So your tuition fees could be around say 16 lakh rupee, and your miscellaneous expenses. Okay, transportation, insurance, khana, pina, rehna, etc. would be about 8 lakh rupees a year. So on an average, we are looking at 25 lakh rupees total expenses, all inclusive. Again, keep in mind, this is the worst case scenario. Right, you will be working over there, getting scholarships, we'll discuss that. That can reduce the cost down. So we try to break it up into monthly cost, annual cost, rupees, INR, etc. For students, it's usually, like I said, on the lower side. I mean, you usually look at about 8 lakh rupees over here. Now, if you are gonna be staying alone, you want to go stay a lavish lifestyle, the expenses can be high, but the Indians usually share their rooms. You cook your own food. If you're eating out every day, you will end up spending about 1.5 lakh rupees just on food, right? So I mean, obviously these numbers are on the very expensive side if you are a rich brat who is spoiled. So you end up spending about maybe 18 lakh rupees in all. That's the cost of living overall. Having said that, how does the application process work? So let's assume that you want to go in the September intake. So you have September intake and February intake. Predominantly, most of them have a September intake, February intake. Very few, because of the pandemic, some of the universities have started, but usually September is your main intake. For September intake, here's the timeline. By August, September, you want to start of this year. If you want to go next year, you want to start choosing your colleges, work on your IELTS or the TOEFL exam, and your letters of recommendation, resume, transcripts, etc. You start sending out applications between September to December. Most of them open their forms in September, October, and it's on a first come, first serve basis. Then you apply for the student visa and you fly there at least 2 weeks before your course starts. So this is how the application process is going to be. How do you get the visa? So you apply on the website. It's very easy, online form, fill it up. It's not difficult. My visa team will help you with the details once you reach that stage. You fill, submit the documentation, go for biometrics. The processing time is usually 1 to 2 months. You buy your tickets only after you get the visa. Now, when you are a student, you can work 20 and 40 hours a week in holidays, like your summer break, your Christmas break, etc. You need to apply for a PPS number, and so it's just like, you have an Aadhaar card, PAN card in India, you go there and apply for it, the university helps you out. The minimum wages are 9 euros. So you work 20 hours a week, you can easily make 180 euros a week. Having said that, as a student, you may or may not get time to work 20 hours a week because you will be busy with your college submission assignments, etc. What we have seen is, on an average, people work around 10 to 12 hours a week. So that usually takes care of your living expenses and your miscellaneous expenses as well. What about a full-time job? So the average wage last year was 45,000 euros, but again keep in mind that this varies from domain to domain. For example, a data analyst could make 48,000, software engineer makes 70,000, mechanical engineer might make about 35,000. So the salaries will vary from domain to domain. It also depends on the place you are staying in. And these are some of the top companies that recruit from the Irish universities. How do you get a PR and citizenship? After you stay for 5 years in Ireland, you can apply for a residency. If you are in some critical skills employment programs, some skills are critical. For example, you are a heart surgeon. It's a critical skill. You can get the PR in just 2 years of staying there. Once you are a resident, you don't need to worry about employment and that you can work anywhere, you stay at home, doesn't matter. And after 5 years over there, you can apply for a citizenship. What are the perks now? It's a multicultural country, everything is in English. Like I said, great thing, beer, culture, tradition, folk music. It's beautiful place to visit, it's the scenery is out of the world. Again, you are in the center, right? So you are connected. I know some people who went to Ireland to study and got job in Europe. So you can move around, traveling becomes easy. Great work-life balance. Finance, computer science related programs, analytics, pharmacy, these domains are booming over there. why is Ireland preferred? Like, with the dollar being expensive and the colleges in USA being more expensive, you're spending basically half the money than USA and Australia. 2 years stay back amongst, that's what's the standard in Europe. Safe, and like I said, the key areas are engineering, analytics, finance, and pharmacy.